If you are here to learn and work out which is the best way for you to get started in this profession, please just watch this video to the very end. I'm not just saying this for hype here, guys. If you are seriously looking into this profession, it may just be the video that was instrumental in you making the right decisions for your success. Any credit-based lending product is very soon going to be finished, for now at least, okay? So you may have heard of this guy, Jerome Powell. He's the chair of the Federal Reserve. He basically said that they would be going to speed up the tapering process and that it is a good time to retire the word transitory when it comes to inflation. So what does that really mean and how does that affect us? Well, if you haven't seen them, I've actually recently put out a bunch of videos on this subject, and I've been stating that there's a game-changing crash very soon going to be hitting us, and it's going to affect this alternative lending market, and it will kill any credit-based lending product overnight, which clearly is going to include merchant cash advances, okay? This is going to literally remove 80% of the loan broker marketplace because most are just not diversified, most aren't paying attention, and most focus only on credit-based lending. Now, I'm going to talk more about that stuff in a moment, but what I actually didn't realise putting these videos out is how many experienced brokers actually follow us, which is a good thing. Especially those types of brokers that work only on the merchant cash advance product. My DMs actually blew up with folk telling me that I was basically wrong. I was scaremongering. I was trying to badmouth our competition. Which, to be frank, makes no sense, as we, in the nicest way, we don't care about our competition. We just do us. We don't really have anything to do with what they do. And the fact is, most of them are asleep as it is. So why would we focus on them anyway? And to be fair, actually, as well, there were some that actually reached out to me and agreed. And they're the ones that I would say are the smart cookies. So if you are here to learn and work out which is the best way for you to get started in this profession, please just watch this video to the very end. I'm not just saying this for hype here, guys. If you are seriously looking into this profession, it may just be the video that was instrumental in you making the right decisions for your success. It's going to be a bad move to join any program that is teaching you just business funding, especially if that business funding is just credit-based funding. Asset-backed finance is the only lending product that is going to survive this crash for the short term. I'm not talking longer term right now. You know, and who knows, actually, this crash might do another good thing and it might actually clear out the MCA product forever. But there's a reason, guys, that we have focused a lot of our attention since COVID hit on the real estate market. And it's the reason that we're all in with that space right now. And I'm not saying this to be controversial at all. We just want to put truth out. Why would we want to put ourselves under the spotlight like that? So before you come blowing me up, I just want you to understand something. We don't do hype. Anyone who has followed us and trained with us will actually let you know the same thing. We don't do hype, guys. We much prefer to focus on reality, because understanding reality, no matter how hard it is for that reality to be accepted, allows us to make emotionless, rational and very accurate decisions when it comes to our business. We can ignore reality all we like, but we cannot in any way escape the consequences of that reality, and that's just the truth. And so for those with the eyes to basically see what's going on right now, and those who are bold, because fortune after all favours the bold, right? This coming crash right now is the single best opportunity that you are ever going to have to create wealth quickly. It will be like shooting fish in a barrel. Demand for asset-backed lending is going to be crazy, more so than it is right now. It's a big, big springboard that you can use. So bold action is definitely required right now. And make sure you ride that wave and you win. And guys, I actually started this profession back in the last crash, the tail end of the last crash. And I did just that. I rode it and I won. So what I wanted to do right now is explain some very simple proof points based off of the two quotes that the chair of the Fed, Jerome Powell, said yesterday, okay? Because believe you me, guys, they are trapped and they have zero options left to stop what's coming. So Jerome Powell said this: they would speed up the tapering process. That's a direct quote. And so to cut through all of that sort of smoke and mirrors, you know, what that basically means is they are going to slow down on quantitative easing. And that's just another fancy term coined to basically mean printing more money. They're going to slow that down. And doing this in any normal time would basically help the dollar climb in value, which is a good thing. Because, you know, with less currency being created, there's obviously less in circulation, hence the rise in the price of the dollar, or the value of the dollar. But the other reason that it isn't going to work is it connects right to his other statement where He said it's a good time to retire the word transitory when it comes to inflation. Now, that has been pushed by the media and by the experts for a lot of this year, actually, and it's laughable. And I even said this on my last video when before this was announced by the Fed, that inflation isn't transitory and never has been. And it now seems the Fed have actually got no option but to admit that truth. Inflation is basically another word for currency debasement, guys. Currency debasement. It's the devaluing of the dollar. It can't not happen. So by speeding up tapering, they can't stop inflation. And in fact, all that would actually do is speed up inflation. So, and I said in the last video that we're already in high inflation. And I, in fact, think we're already in hyperinflation, which is a very... it's the last stage, basically. Just look at the supply chains. Look at the price of goods right now. Look at energy. Look at building materials. Look at food prices. Look at fertilizers, etc. Inflation's always priced in. The bottom line is that this can't be stopped, and nothing will stop what's coming. And like the last crash, where most were just simply not paying attention, it will be devastating for those that are not prepared or actively making moves to seize this opportunity, because it's a big opportunity for us brokers. All credit-based products will stop overnight, whilst lenders have to reassess clearly what they're doing, right? Asset-backed lending will, however, much like the last crash, be where the money is flowing. And money always flows. It can't not. We've got a very big problem, okay? So what I've said before, it will flow to assets. And if you are a broker who helps fund those assets, you will win big time. You will win big, guys. It's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. Do you see where I'm going with this right now? I'm not doing this to scaremonger. If you are serious about this profession, guys, and I'm hoping that's why you're here, you're tired of being a victim of other people's decisions, and I'm talking about the idiots that are running the country right now and those that are actually in the Fed pretending they know what they're talking about. If you even feel your job may be at risk in this coming crash, then you have this moment right now. It's your time to be bold and to take massive action to create your own life on your terms. Book a call with us, guys. We want to help you. And let's see if we're a fit for this training. No big deal, right? And if we are a fit, then let's together make your future reality. And let's ride this coming wave of opportunity that this crash actually presents us. That's exactly what we're doing. And if you're serious about it, you should be looking to do the same thing too. Do not be a victim. Take charge of what you're doing right now. Be bold. Don't be scared. Don't be over analytical. Don't overthink things. Don't have self-doubt. Just go do something. And if that something is to go into this profession, there's a link below this video. Book a call with us. Let's chat. Let's explain everything. Let's go through everything. And then you can make an emotionless, rational, and accurate decision for your future. And your future's bright if you do the right things right now. Thanks, guys, for listening. And I'll see you on the next one.